When people imagine Florence, Italy, they think of this, or this, or this. But really, visiting Florence these days is more like this.
There are a lot of people, and I am part of the problem, probably.
Previously on Later Lizzie, Mom cashes in her first Get Rescued card. And a famous Italian opera singer comes to her rescue. After some R&R, she's ready for her next destination, Florence. She's about to learn some hard lessons about traveling to Italy in the summertime.
I spent a few days in Genoa, mostly nursing my bruised ego and recovering from ultimate embarrassment, but also just resting. I went to the beach, I did some shopping, I did some eating, and I really got the juice I needed to continue on my adventure. When I left, I had a pretty fair distance to go, so I decided to take a straight shot and ride the toll roads. Luckily, they're not very expensive, so in a crunch, it's a pretty good solution. I think I'm ready for the rest of Italy now. It was a good warm-up. So today, I am headed to Florence, and I'm staying in a hostel outside. It is kind of a nightmare riding and parking in Florence. I read that it was a half-an-hour bus ride into the city. I've heard lots of reviews about the bus schedules in Italy so far, and they're not great, but I think maybe it was because it's been a holiday since I've arrived here. So hopefully it's a little more trustworthy and not too bad of a thing. We'll do some walking and just park the bike and not have to worry about it. So I'll spend 2 nights in Florence and then I will go to Naples. I've decided not to go to Rome or Venice this morning because I feel like I was trying to convince myself that I really wanted to go, but I just didn't. I'm not really into tourist culture and I'm not really into crowded places, and it's all a bit much. I feel like when I go places like that, I'm doing it because I feel like I have to. And, you know, the best thing about being on my own is that I don't have to do anything that I don't want to. I really don't. You don't get very many chances to do, even I don't get very many chances to do all these trips by motorbike. Like, it's a pretty special thing, and I want to optimize this experience the best I can. And I don't think going to Venice or Rome, places where it's basically impossible to ride a motorbike, is optimizing this particular trip. I think Genoa should be called the land of 1,000 tunnels. There must be 1,000 at least. Hello, good morning. I am in Florence, waiting to go on a walking tour, which is not something that I normally would do, but I'm only here for 1 full day. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the market and eat some food, check out some local digs.
This is so absolutely typical because I got to the meeting place for this walking tour like half an hour early, 45 minutes early. And then we're a few minutes away and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna double check and make sure. I don't know what directions I clicked on before, but I was not in the right place. Now I'm hauling ass to the right place, which makes a lot more sense. And I think I got off the bus and I think I was supposed to keep walking, but I didn't. I just got off like at the closest bus stop to the thing and just closed the Google Maps. And was like, oh my God, I'm so early. Like, I've never been early in my life. Who do I think I am? Of course not.
Okay, update. I made it. I love her. This is 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻. She is an amazing tour guide. She is so funny and smart and quick, and I really couldn't have asked for anything else for my very first walking tour. So I wanted to interview my tour guide in Florence to find out more about the problem of over-tourism and mass tourism in Europe, specifically in Florence. There's a pretty big movement right now by people who live in those regions. So I wanted to get some insight, and I did. And I'm gonna post that on Sunday as a special bonus episode. And if you're ever in Florence, look 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 up. Go on her tour. She is amazing. I have listed her information below. 5 stars, 10 stars, 20 stars. Cannot recommend enough. How about that you can just get sparkling water from a hole in the wall? Yeah, it's flat, it's gassy, it's flat gas. I don't know if you've ever heard of un prodotto. It is a sandwich that is made up of all 4 parts of a cow's stomach. And I don't eat meat, but I may have been too suggestible because of my love for 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻. She told all of us on the tour that we must try the sandwich, and I sort of figured, like, when in Florence, I don't know, but I was gonna do it. I was gonna try it. Oh my God. Well, I tried to be brave. I was willing to do something wild, and I trust her. 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 is my queen. I came to this place that was at the top of her list, and I saw the meat in the front, and I was like, this must be the place. I sat down, looked at the menu, and I didn't see the sandwich. I asked the waiter when he came back. He said, oh, no, the sandwich portion of the restaurant is closed today. Oh no, I'll have the eggplant parmesan. So here we are, enjoying a delicious looking eggplant parmesan. I'm so brave. I'm not gonna be angry that I didn't get the stomach sandwich. So I was leaving the restaurant and I saw a hair salon and I was like, great, I need a haircut. So I go in and I show the woman a photo of my usual haircut, and she does it, sort of. As I was leaving, I thought that it looked really good. But then when I went back and looked at the footage from the day, I realized that it wasn't. It was bad. Listen, it's on me. No one in Florence has a haircut like mine. I'd spend the rest of my trip regretting this haircut. Yeah, I'm gonna be real honest. This is too many people. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people on the street, and it is a functioning street. It's uncomfortable and pretty like overwhelmed, and like I'm not really interested in staying in this little area anymore. It's really unsettling, the amount of people. You know, I don't always go out of my way to like learn about the places I'm, especially if I'm there for like a short period of time, but I guarantee 90% of these people don't even know like what they're looking at, like this literal ancient piece of history, and it's just, it's sad to know that people are just coming here to buy crap and they're not really partaking in the culture of this place when it's probably one of the most culturally fascinating places I've ever been to.
so many people. Oh, look at that. There's people in a raft. That's what I want to do. That's the shit that I'm into. So like a poor taste to take a selfie on camera. Maybe. That's what you do, right?
So another thing that I would have known if I had done more research is that most of the galleries are closed on Monday. But there was one place that tripped my trigger that would get me out of the heat.
All right, I came to the Galileo Museum because it's so fucking hot and space is sick. So it's pretty amazing. Like the Medici collection is extensive. I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous. Like all that beauty and brains.
After that, my feet were absolutely killing me, so I got a Chinese foot rub, which I highly recommend. And then I took myself out to a very fancy dinner, which everyone should really do in their life. Multiple times, lots of times. So do I regret going to Florence? No. Did I learn a couple of things? Yeah, absolutely. 1, maybe don't ride a motorcycle there. 2, don't go in the summertime. Control yourself. I still learned a lot of cool shit. I got to meet 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼. I'm glad I went. It's endlessly interesting and there isn't another place on earth like it. So go, learn something. Just be mindful. And don't be afraid to eat some cow stomach. I know I was.
Next time on Later Lizzie, Mom decides it's time to slow down, so she heads south and takes the long way. She's going to Naples, and when she gets there, she finds a whole other kind of Italy.
Oh my God.
There's no rules and infinite possibilities. Stay tuned.
I love this tour guide so much. I'm gonna ask her to interview her. She's perfect. Look at her over there. She's so good. Ugh. What an angel.